Hello, good morning everyone. We are starting to present cost accounting, TYBCom cost accounting syllabus with it's the name of accounting and auditing paper number 8 cost accounting. In this subject, total 6 modules are included. First module is relating to introduction to cost accounting. Under subheadings of these modules, objectives and scope of cost accounting, cost centers and cost units, cost classification for stock valuation, profit measurement, decision making and control, coding systems, elements of cost, cost behavior pattern, separating the components of semi-variable cost. These are included in module number first. So we are elaborate the first module in detail. Objectives and scope of cost accounting. It includes various objectives relating to cost accounting as well as in various areas, in which areas exactly cost accounting are studied. This part we are studied in this chapter. Cost classification, it includes variety of classifications are involved here, like as factory overheads, then office administration overheads, as well as selling distribution overheads. Costs are classified according to their functions, according to their time, according to behavior. So variety of cost classifications are involved here. It includes, as per behavioral cost classification, is fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable cost, like as. Then some of the coding systems are studied here. Alphanumeric, numeric, alpha. These are the coding systems. Some of the elements of cost, these are studied in this chapter. Cost behavior pattern, separating the components of a semi-variable cost. Cost behavior pattern, it means it includes fixed cost, variable cost and semi-variable cost, as well as how to calculate the fixed cost and variable cost, how to separate these costs. So we are calculated in the first chapter. Module number 2, material cost. This module is relating to material. In the manufacturing organization, most of the manufacturers, they have to purchase material from any suppliers, from any village areas or agriculturist persons. So we have manufacturer have to purchase their material, and this how to purchase the material as well as purchasing procedure of material to exactly cost of material, these are calculated in this chapter. So we are studied here material cost, procurement procedure, store procedure and documentation in respect of receipt and issue of stock, stock verification. In this chapter we are studied here, we will study here store procedure, it means how to purchase the raw material. Documentation in respect of receipt and issue of stock, it means here we are studied here we will study how to purchase raw material, how to record this material and its exactly procedure, as then receipt and issue of stock, as well as stock verification. Then inventory control we are also studied in this chapter. Techniques and techniques of fixing of minimum and maximum reorder levels. When we have to provide the next order, it means reorder level, minimum stock in our department, it's called as minimum order. How to maintain maximum stock in our department, it's called as maximum level, as well as economic order quantity. These we are studied in this inventory control, as well as ABC classification we also studied in this chapter. Stock taking and perpetual inventory. Stock taking, it means actual stock, physical verification of stock. So stock taking as well as perpetual inventory systems we are studied in this inventory control system. Then inventory accounting, we are exactly studying here inventory accounting also. So in the second chapter we have to solve the simple practical problems based on calculation of economic order quantity, raw materials turnover ratio, preparation of stock and stock ledger, valuation of inventories based on FIFO and weighted average method. So it's a module number second. Then module number third, attendance and payroll procedure. It means module number third is relating to labor's purpose. Exactly, we are studied here labor cost. Every manufacturing organization or any other organization, they have to use the labors. Without labor, any organization nothing to do anything. That's why they have to expense on labor's cost. So it's called as labor cost. We are detailed studied here attendance and payroll procedure. It means attendance of a particular label, how to calculate their payroll. It means payment, overview of statutory requirement, some of the statutory requirements imposed, rules developed by the government. For example, bonus act, otherwise any other variety of act, minimum payment of wages act, bonus act, provident fund act, these are included in overview of statutory requirements. Overtime, idle time and incentives, these are also covered in this chapter. Labor turnover ratio, how to calculate the labor turnover ratio, these also calculate here. Utilization of labor, direct and indirect labor, charging of labor cost, identify of labor hours with work orders or batches or capital jobs, these are we are covered in this chapter. Efficiency rating procedure, remuneration system and incentive schemes, so these are the contents we are covered in this chapter. In module number third, simple practical problems based on preparation of labor cost statement, remuneration and incentive systems based on piece work plan, Halsey premium plan, Rowan plan. These are the exactly we are studied in this chapter. Module number 4, overheads, functional analysis, factory administration and selling and distribution. Exactly what is meant by overhead? Overhead means those expenditure which are not directly used for factory. It means these are the factory overheads. This includes factory overheads, office administration overheads and selling and distribution overheads. It's called as overheads. So on the basis of functional analysis, factory administration and selling and distribution, these are the overheads. And as per behavioral analysis, cost behavior, it means fixed cost, variable cost and semi variable cost. These are the exactly costs, overheads. So here simple practical problems based on departmentalization and appointment of primary overheads. So these problems which we are included, computation of overhead rates, including machine overhead rates, basic concepts of treatment of under and over absorption of overheads, direct labor method and prime cost method. These are the two methods we are covered here. So we are calculate the problems as per direct labor method and prime cost method. Module number 5, classification of cost and cost sheet. So in this chapter we are study classification of cost. It means as per functional basis, as per behavioral basis. So classification, it means factory overheads according to factory overheads, according those costs which are according to administration overheads, and selling and distribution as per selling and distribution overheads. Costs are classified. Then cost of sales, it means total cost of a product. Then cost center, cost unit, it means 1 unit of cost, calculation of cost per unit. Then profit center, investment center. These we are studied in this chapter. Cost sheet, then total cost, unit cost, different cost for different purposes. This we are studied in this chapter. Simple practical problems on preparation of cost sheet, problems asked in University of Mumbai relating to simple practical problems regarding on preparation of cost sheet. Module number 6, reconciliation of cost and financial accounts. So exactly we are studied in 12th standard cash and bank passbook, reconciliation between cash book and passbook, bank passbook. Same content we are studied here, reconciliation between cost and financial accounts. Some of the data we have to given in cost account related data, some of the data relating to financial accounting data. So we have to reconcile the both the statements. So it's called as reconciliation of cost and financial accounts. So these are the total 6 modules relating to cost accounting. This is one of the question paper pattern. So question paper pattern relating to cost accounting subject set by University of Mumbai. Question number first is relating to objective type questions. There are total 12 questions asked and we have to answer it. 10 questions we have to answer. I recommend you solve you 12 out of 12 answer. So the question number first is relating to multiple choice question, true or false, match the columns, fill in the blanks. So 20 marks question. A and B 10 marks question, it means total 20. Then question number second, full length practical question, 20 marks. Internal option is there available. Question number third and question number 4 are also same 20 marks questions. Question number 5 is relating to theory question and A and B 10 marks question, and question number 5 it's a internal or optional question, short notes. To be asked 6, you have to answer any 4 20 marks. It means 5 marks each. So this is exactly our question paper pattern. So thank you.